What is up, Weaponized DOJ? So, a couple things have been going on. You've been doing some excess drinking and some heavy breathing, and to be perfectly honest, I think it's time for an intervention. Speaking of which, Malbolgia. Using frozen blueberries as my ice cubes is such a good choice. Anyway, you've turned a blind eye to several things, including racketeering, insider trading, the violation of our constitutional rights, the unaliving of our citizens, war crimes overseas. Holy shit, the list goes on. And let's not forget about that whole island adventure y'all went on. Yeah, there's only one person in jail for all that, and that's a fucking crime in itself. So let's digress from all that and focus on why the hell do you come to life randomly to focus on a fucking reflecting pool in a case of vandalism? The problem I have with this specific instance is the fact that there was no vandalism. There's been many of reports and viewings on this saying that, there's been many reports and viewings on this scenario that say that it was just a fucking hack job. So I really want to know why this individual got so much fucking money for a no-bid contract to do such a shitty job. Why do you guys go back so far? What is really there? This man looks like a Dick Tracy villain and I want him investigated. But that's the problem. You're only investigating people that are too close to water. By your own admission, you really don't have any evidence. There was no weapon on anybody. You have a speculation happening. That's fucking wonderful. You're Fox News host. Do they have a weapon on them? Are they looking for a wedding ring? No one can know. And then you have one dude who sat back and said, yeah, no, I tried to see if there was like debris or something. I went to pull it up and that was it. And you guys add adjectives and adverbs to their scenario, say, he tried to violate the pool. All in the name of some dick-headed dictator who really is doing a shit job at everything. By the way, thanks for fucking up the World Cup, asshole. It's fun to see everybody else come together for a while, too. Boston on its knees over beer? Fuck yeah, Scotland. Hell yeah. Anyway, coming back to it. I do find it fun that we have some content creators and some comedians going down the Declaration of Independence, comparing dick-headed Digit over here to Fat George overseas from way back when, and, well, the comparisons are comparable. Excuse me, I'm burping. There's been about as many of these similarities as there are between this dude and the Mustache Man. Fun fucking fact for you. Look up some history. It's there. It happened. Read it. But as they go through that Declaration of Independence, they do highlight one specific line that I love so very much, and that is the reminder that if the governing bodies no longer serve the American people, then it is up to the American people to remove the governing bodies, period. So if you no longer recognize the authority of the Supreme Court or do this entire administration because of all the failures that they have and their unlawful tariffs and, all that shit, plus everything that they're taking away from us via Medicaid, like the trillions of dollars for all that shit that's happening in the big beautiful bill post midterms over the next 10 years. Yeah, they've actively, literally taken shit from us, lined their pockets, and then gave us the middle finger as half of us, or maybe a third at this point, still don't have things figured out. And here we are coming around to midterms. Sorry, drooling. Here we are coming around to midterms, and the gerrymandering that happened. Well, let's see what happens next. So, anyway, best of luck to all y'all. Here's to coping. Malbolgia.